Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another interesting tutorial of the MIT App Inventor, and this is presented to you by the KAWA Uganda team. And in today's tutorial we will be learning how we can build an app, and for today we are going to be learning how to build a date picker app, an app that can help you work on tracking your date of birth or any other special day to you. You can use the date picker app for you to be in position to track that down. It gives you the full interface of having a calendar that you can specifically have the day of your choice. So now when you're working on any other project, first things first, you have to come to this, then you set the project name to any of your choice. Now for this case we are working on the date. We are working on the date picker. So this is date picker. Okay, we say we can say this is date picker 1. You can say that is now good. So as we wait for it to load, it has given us the full viewer screen. Now on this date picker app, we are going to be working on the date picker component. We drag it on our screen, and as well we will need the label. Yes, so now on the date picker we want to modify this to look more appealing to everyone who is going to be using your app. So now on the background color we can decide to customize it to our choice, or you can just decide to use blue, or come here to custom, then you choose any of your choice. You say that is done, you have chosen that one. So as well you can come to the text color. How do you want the text to be? Maybe you want the text to be white. Yes, so all components we can tap on our screen, then we come to center it so that everything looks more nice to the person who is going to use your app. So after us working on different modifications, we are now good to go. We now go to our blocks to give the different assignments, to give the different commands. Okay, so now when you're working on the blocks, remember we have the different blocks now. We can come here now, and when we click on this, we have the full block for that date picker dot after date set. So this is the one we are going to drag to our viewer screen. So when we have moved that, we now go to our label, because this is now where we are going to this is where we are going to enter our text. So even from our designer here, we can decide to come, instead of us leaving this as label, we can come here and change the text here to the date of birth, because we are working on our date of birth. So instead of us just leaving it as the text for label 1, we can write this as the date of birth. So we have updated that. So instead of the other text, it has automatically replaced this. This is where we are going to be writing in down our text. So now we now have the built-ins, then we have our blocks as well that we have just moved. We now press on this because we have finished working on the date picker. Now we come to the block of label 1. We have to give it a command that we are going to be having an option to move this and pick the set label 1.text, because we want this command we have from app to set for us the label 1.text to give us a certain variable, and that's the variable we are going to be feeding in. So what is that variable? Before we go into that variable, we go to our text here, then we move this block of join so that it can join the date of birth, join the month, and also join the year, because remember always our dates of birth or any other date has to be having the day, it has to be having the month, then it has to be having the year as well. So we now give it a command to pick for us from the date picker here, to get for us the date picker dot day. This is the first one we have. So between our day, month, and the year, there should be some spaces. So now we go to this empty block, we drag it here. So before we drag it, we can first start by increasing the number of strings on our join block. We can decide to be having 5 of them, and we are good to go. So now this is the one we are going to move and have it there. So what should be between the day and the month and the year? We should have a space. Yes, so after that we now go to the block that gives us the date picker dot month. Now we come back to date picker still, we look for the date picker dot month. That's the next one we want, and it is here. We move the same still. Then now this block, this empty block that we dragged, we duplicate it and insert it here. So between the day and the month there are going to be spaces. So the next thing would be us going back to our date picker. Now we choose the one for the year, the date picker dot year. So now we drag this and move it there, and of course that clicking sound has to be heard, and after you hearing that sound, you're now good to go. So we have set now our blocks. Our app is now ready to run. So by you coming to the Connect here, you can be in position to use the different 3 ways of connecting your app to test for how it is going to be appearing, and also how you can use it using the different ways of AI companion, the emulator, and as well the USB. So after you testing, you're now good to go. You can as well come here and build your app. So that is that about the date picker app. You can use the AI companion and you're now good to go. Thank you for being part of this tutorial.